So, I'll be talking about the officially confirmed match as of Raw this past Monday, that Rock versus Cena, without any more interruptions, for the second time, it will be happening. And the only thing, I'm going to talk about the match, the build-up and everything up to this point, what I thought about the last match, and my other thoughts and feelings toward this match. So this might be a short video, this might be a long video, who knows. What I'm turning around is this epic DVD compilation set that they made, Rock vs. Cena Once in a Lifetime. The fact that they had Once in a Lifetime in here, the fact that they had to make a compilation set, made me believe that this feud rivalry was over. Even though, right after the WrestleMania 28 match, Rock came out and said that his goal is to win the WWE Championship. So a lot of people thought if Rock wins the title, they're probably, and since Brock Lesnar was coming back that night, they're probably gonna make Brock Lesnar go up against The Rock at WrestleMania. Then Brock Lesnar would have had the World WWE Championship, and The Rock was gonna beat him at WrestleMania, and then that would have been it. And then later on, it seemed that when Brock Lesnar lost to Cena, and Cena was on a losing streak after that, for some reason I don't think Cena should have lost to Brock Lesnar. I think Cena should continue that losing streak up until the end of the year, and then he won a Royal Rumble, and it would have made sense that he lost every big matchup up until when he won the Royal Rumble. But that is neither here or there anymore, because that is long gone from now. But anyways, I think that we kind of realized that it kind of seemed official that Rock Cena 2 was going to happen for the WWE Championship when Rock said he was facing the WWE Champion at the Royal Rumble, and so people thought that Rock Cena 2 was going to happen there. Some people thought that Punk was going to keep the title for that long, and then Cena would win the Royal Rumble. People like me thought that the match was going to happen, but Cena was not going to win the Royal Rumble. He was going to win the Elimination Chamber #1 contender matchup, if they had it, like they did in previous years, and then face The Rock then. And then we later found out Rock won the title against Punk at the Royal Rumble. Cena won the Royal Rumble. Rock retained the title. Cena retained his #1 contendership against Punk, so Punk lost quite a bit of big match in the past couple months. And the match officially confirmed. This match pretty much built up all the way since 2011. A lot of people talked about long build-up and long feuds in the WWE. This is a long, long feud, which I enjoy about it. This is the pro that I love about this feud. This is a long feud that they've built up, and they've had their match, and it's built up over a year, and then now they went into another year, and Cena's been throwing hints here and there over the past 2012. And yeah, Rock coming back, making fun of Cena, pretty much calling out Cena. They had their feud. Rock cost Cena the title against The Miz, and then the day after WrestleMania they said they'll have the main event match, Rock versus Cena, once in a lifetime. That's the key line there, once in a lifetime. So thinking that this match will never happen again, you have to go to WrestleMania 28 in Miami, Florida. So most people thought that, okay, Cena might win the title and they'll have a title match, and everyone thought Cena was going to win, because Rock has to put over Cena like Hogan put over The Rock. The 80s put over the 90s. 80s put over the 90s. Now the 90s have to put over the 2000s. That was not the case. Cena did not win the title. This was the main event, and The Rock definitively beat John Cena in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3. That probably was the most excited, probably top 5 I've ever been excited. Like, I literally was. Words cannot describe how I felt when Rock pinned Cena, because it was like the whole time, every day I thought this is the build up to. Okay, I'll get into that after. But anyways, I always thought the whole time that Cena was gonna win, but I always wanted to see the epic matchup. So it was like the pros and the cons. I don't want Cena to win, but I've been waiting this matchup for years and years and years. This is a dream match for me. I want to see this. I don't care. And it happened, and it delivered. And it was awesome, and The Rock pinned, and Rock beat Cena was like the most unbelievable thing that could ever happen. I never thought I would never see it. Place erupted. I was going crazy. I still watch that, and I still get happy still, because it's just that awesome to me. Because I'm a 90s guy, and I grew up in the 90s, and I watched Rock, and I I despise Cena as a wrestler, not as a person, as a wrestler. So when Rock beating Cena is like, the 90s will always be greater than the 2000 era. That's how I think of it, and that's how most people think of it. And I could always say, no matter what happens now, Rock beat Cena in the biggest match, WrestleMania 28, Miami, Florida, once in a lifetime, yada yada yada. So now, making the second match, it makes me less excited, even though it's for the WWE Championship, and even though it's probably one of the biggest matches that they could put out for WrestleMania 29, next to Rock versus Brock Lesnar. But the whole time hyping up that whole year build-up, literally, everyone, not a lot of people were excited at the beginning of the first 6 months, but I think winding it down when they had that tag team match at Survivor Series and Rock and Cena teamed up, everyone was slowly counting down the days. Literally, from January to WrestleMania, every day I used to say, whatever days, 100 or something days, Rock Cena. Every day I used to count down the days. Everyone that knew me used to know the days, or used to know, like, used to say Rock Cena. Because I said Rock Cena so many times, because I was hyped up for that match so much, because it was once in a lifetime, and I always wanted to see that match. So, the tag once in a lifetime bothers me so much, to a point when the second time happened, I always have to say now, twice in a lifetime, because they vowed it was only going to happen once. They never said it was going to be a rematch. It was like one time only. Cena said he had to win. If he doesn't win, that's it. What was the point of everything? He's always going to be second place, and there was no. And second place is pretty much the first one that loses the most, because second place is the worst place to be. First is the best, second is the worst, because second is you tried the most to win, but you lost. You had the most to lose, because you were second place. The whole thing I'm pretty much winding up to say is, it's good that it's for the title. Cena gets his win back. It's good for the industry because Cena finally gets his win back, WWE Championship. This whole long feud over 2 years, he finally succeeds. But the only one thing that bothers me is that once in a lifetime tagline and the whole thing that they built up. And if you watch, and like, you may think that I'm like, why are you so into that one little thing? It's because if you watch the build up, if you watch this and you watch the whole build up through this whole time, you see all the specials and all the previews and all the hype going up into this match. You're like, it's like the must-see main event match, the biggest match ever, and they make it build up like you'll never see it again. And this is it. This match is happening once. This match is never happening again. We're never gonna see this. You better see this now, because if you miss this, what's the point? You've been watching wrestling all these years. You watch every Raw, you watch every SmackDown, you watch everything, and you're not going to watch this match? What is the point of you watching wrestling? And now they have this match set in stone, and we only have like 5 weeks of build left, and it's like, what more can they do? They felt like they've done everything they possibly could do. Literally all they could do is like, Roxy, I beat ya, I won the strap, I had the strap, I'm going to beat you again. Cena's going to say, I'm going to get my redemption back, I'm going to beat you, Rock, and I'm going to get my title back. But it's not the same feel, because we have already felt that same emotion the prior year with so much longer build and so much longer of a feud, where we just have 5 weeks left, and it's like, just this little bit of time, and I don't feel like they can't drive that same emotion that people want to see this match as much as last year, when everyone just like, Rock Cena, Team Bring It, C-Nation, Chain Gang, Brahma Bull, blah blah blah. That's why I feel like it doesn't feel as important as the first match, because this was just like two megastars clashing to see who's the best, versus just like, alright, we're facing again, it's for the title. And there's not that much build left, because we got 5 weeks away. Even though 5 weeks is a lot of time, as much build as they had the first time, it's nowhere near close as to what the time they're gonna have to build to. Am I saying that wrong? They had so much build last year, and they have like nothing this year. That's what I'm trying to say. But that's pretty much my thoughts on the Rock Cena thing. Maybe I'll probably be much more hyped up coming up to WrestleMania. But as of right now, 5 weeks from WrestleMania, I don't feel as like strongly to see this match as it was last year. Because last year I've been like 5 weeks to Rock Cena. Oh my god, I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome. But I'm not gonna say WrestleMania is not gonna be awesome. I think they're gonna have a great match, but I won't be as emotionally invested as I once was last year at the exact same time. But that's just my thoughts on Rock Cena. Do I want to see the match again? Yes, I do. Do I want to see the match as much as I did last year? No, I don't. So people that say like, oh my god, wrestling fans are all spoiled, we don't know what we want, blah blah blah. I didn't want to see the match again 1 year prior to tag like once in a lifetime. If they never said once in a lifetime, I would never have a problem with it. It's the fact that they hyped it up so much that we never were going to see this match again, even though we're going to see it again. So that is just my thoughts. They're going to do the Greatness versus the Redemption. The Great Rock going up against the Redemption. Cena must win this match or that's it. He's a failure. And Cena will win this match. My prediction will be once again like I predicted last year. John Cena will win WrestleMania 29. And this year Rock will vow to retain the title instead of John Cena vowing to win the WrestleMania 28. But yeah, that's my thoughts on The Rock versus John Cena. And if you do not have this Blu-ray, watching this Blu-ray made me hype myself up to watch this rematch again. Because every time I watch all the promos, it just gets like bring back all that emotion I felt to when I was watching Rock versus Cena the first time. I watched this yesterday. That's why I felt like making this video. Because I watched all the promos, like, man, I don't feel the same way as I once did for this rematch. But I think WrestleMania will be awesome. I think the match will deliver. I think the other matches, big matches they have for Triple H versus Lesnar will actually surpass their SummerSlam match. But that will be in a separate video of my thoughts and feelings of Triple H versus Lesnar 2, which will definitely happen. And probably the CM Punk versus Undertaker matchup. But these are just my thoughts 5 weeks towards WrestleMania before the whole build happens, and then I'll make my prediction the week of WrestleMania. So that is my kind of little Rock Cena thoughts, rants, all that scenario. Hope you enjoyed the video. How do you guys think of this? Leave a response, leave whatever you want. So that is my little video for you today. And I will be making WrestleMania review videos on this channel throughout the month of March. I promise you that. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video I made today. And that is all.